Well, it's happening. Mr. Deadman here of the Dead Man's Tome podcast. The militant left, ANTIFA, they just claimed 6 blocks of Seattle. They claimed 6 blocks of Seattle, and they're calling it the Capitol Hill Autonomous Zone. They say when you enter this area, you're no longer in America. Your Constitution does not apply. I guess the Bill of Rights, the civil rights, none of that apply. They have their own. They have their own, I guess, legal authority, their own doctrine. I don't know what it is. I don't think anybody knows what it is. I don't even think they know what it is. They're just making stuff up as they go. This is actually happening. How did they get this? Well, the police and the National Guard pretty much just gave up. Because what can they do? What can they do? What is the point of standing around with a badge if you can't lay down authority? Oh, you can't hit them with rubber bullets because they complain to the mayor and you get pulled back. You can't hit them with pepper spray or pepper bullets. Oh, it hurts my eyes. That's the point. Go home, kids. Go home. You are an embarrassment to your family. Go home. Go get a job. Stop LARPing. This stuff right here, this taking over of a town, not a town, but 6 blocks. Taking over the buildings, changing the street signs. They are changing the street signs. I'm not making this up. They are literally changing the street signs in their area. How can this exist? How are they going to sustain themselves? They say that they are their own country now. So you are your own country. That means that gas is being pumped into that area. That's American gas. That's not your gas. Goodbye to that. Oh, the places that are benefiting from taxpayers' money. Goodbye to that. The electricity. Goodbye to that. Why is American Dime going to cover your expense? So hey, if you are your own country and you're not LARPing, I hope you're ready for the real deal. You crazy militant fucking leftists want to have your pretend commie land. Go ahead and have it. Go ahead and fucking have it. But how are you going to pay for it? You don't have a fucking job. You don't have a goddamn job. You don't have any source of income. Mommy and daddy hopefully wise up and cut off your fucking cards. Because what you're doing is a goddamn embarrassment. A goddamn fucking embarrassment. You cry against capitalism, but yet you wear clothes. You wear clothes and sneakers, and you have a phone. That's a product of capitalism. And only could be the product of capitalism. The beverages you drink, the food you eat, the vegan food you eat, product of capitalism. And they do this, and they say they have a list of demands. They have a list of demands that they want the mayor and the city to meet. They want the mayor fired. They want him removed. They want the police chief fired. They want him removed. More so than that, they released a whole list of demands, things that don't make any sense. They want the first list here, first thing on the list, the Seattle Police Department and attached court system are beyond reform, Antifa claims. And we do not request reform. We demand abolition. Abolition. Abolition of even the courts. You want to abolish the courts. So where will your justice be? This mob, these angry leftists, they just want mob justice. They want to be able to hang people on the... They want to be able to hang people and execute them. Because they just, like, I guess on the willy-nilly, just based on what they determine, right? Number 2. In the transitional period between now and the dismantlement of the Seattle Police Department, we demand that the use of armed force be banned entirely. No guns, no batons, no riot shields, no chemical weapons, especially against those exercising the First Amendment rights as Americans to protest. You can protest. The problem is when you start rioting. When you riot, that's when they throw out the fucking tear gas. That's when they have the riot shields. What, and cops can't protect themselves from the fucking bricks, you pussies? Goddamn fucking pussies. You know, other channels that try to stay clean and not cuss, but what the fucking point? This channel's already, you know, demonetized. Not like it matters. Number 3, we demand an end to the school to prison pipeline. School to prison pipeline? What, the schools are just producing bad kids and failing the kids where they go to jail? Man, it is that kid's fault that if he's not paying attention. If that kid is not paying attention in class and is flunking out, getting caught in dope and fights and gang shit, that's on him. That's on him, man. Fuck you. Number 4, it's like blaming other people for the problems. They don't want to take responsibility. Let's see. Number 4. Oh, that was number 3. Number 4, we demand that not the city government nor the state government, but the federal government launch a full-scale investigation into past and current cases of police brutality in Seattle and Washington. Gross use of federal resources. City and state govern city and state for a reason. Federal government has a much more. They have to govern a lot more, and they have to worry about other countries. No, the city and state could take care of what's happening in city and state. If they can't, well, it's going to call for a. Anyway, these people are silly. These people are so silly. But this list of demands go on and on. That was only number 4. There's 5. We demand reparations for victims of police brutality in a form to be determined. I guess later. Okay. Good luck on that. They demand all these things, but they're bratty ass entitled kids. Entitled kids who should have been disciplined better. I blame the moms and dads for these kids. I don't care if you live in a no-spank state. You should have. You better cut that money. If your son or daughter is in that America free zone in the commie land, the pretend commie land, and you're paying for their cards, you're paying for you're paying for them some way or the other. Cut that off. Otherwise, you're enabling that stuff unless you support it. Okay. Then you're an idiot too. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. But I say no. Like, anyone with a spine should just say no to these demands. These demands are coming from bratty ass entitled children. They want to play. They think they're LARPing. They want to play. Let's let them meet reality real fast. Let's cut the power off. This business in the area that they're trying to wrap up into their nonsense, trying to get them to not pay their taxes, and trying to say you are serving our little lot of CHAZ land now. They need to say no. But here's the problem. They say no. They can just fuck up their store. And the cops can't do anything. They're not going to do anything about it. If I was the owner of one of the stores, I'd fucking shoot them. I would do that. Get out of my store. And if you break anything, I'm fucking shooting you. And the cops aren't coming for you either. They're asking for Wild West mentality over here. I know what I'm saying is crazy. It sounds like Wild West mentality. But that's what's happening. That's what's happening here. Some speculate this is going to go over kind of like on the March on Wall Street. What was it called? God, man, it's been so long. Well, all the demonstrations and protests, the camping and LARPing on Wall Street. And then some speculate that it was infiltrated by maybe undercover government forces that sabotaged it on purpose. Maybe that could happen. Maybe. I have no idea. Anyway, this stuff is insane. I wanted to talk about it. I was actually wanting to talk about Evil Dead because there's going to be a new movie coming out from what I hear. But this stuff is insane. Anyway, I'll take it easy.